a minute ago. Just chatting cards today. I was looking for a way to, for me to leave a comment, but stop moving. Doesn't look like I can. Ugh. Come chat with me. I feel like the phone won't stop moving. That's how I feel. Come chat, tell me what's on your mind. I'm also doing live readings, which is basically getting an answer to a question for $10 via Cash App or Venmo. My Cash App is in the title. Venmo is the same name as my channel name, Sage Muse Tarot. So last time someone requested money from me. I just think maybe they didn't know what they were doing. Hi, how are you? What's up? I can't wait for March to be over personally. What's up with you, Ashley? Hi, Monica. Hola. Hi, Letha. Yeah, it's weird, right? Hello, Elder. Or Yahiel, right? I'm good. I did say in one of my videos that my latest scans came back very good. So... yeah. The energy for March is just so bonkers. Really is. I just... it's almost like there's so much going on in the love department. Well, that's unfortunate. My gosh. No. But Capricorn Moon tends to struggle with emotions. Excuse Scorpio sun is not bad. My mom was okay, Ryan, that's how you're going to be? And say goodbye to you too. I was even just answering your question. I love Letha turmeric tea, like any tea with turmeric in it. I especially like making my own turmeric milk. So I guess my favorite tea would be like, but I love chai. I love so many, and I just had a friend who just gave me like a boatload of teas. Oh my goodness. This just goes on and on, huh? This is what bothers me about YouTube Live. Trolls. It's so... I wish that there was a way to only allow channel subscribers see the live. I'm cold. That's the weather in March is crazy too. But we have like retrogrades, and tomorrow Venus is doing something squirrely. And we have another eclipse coming. It's just a lot. No free samples. Obviously you have not been. You know, I'm just not, there have been many. You know, you're real close with your comments. You know, I don't have to put up with it. I don't even know what would be nice. I don't know, actually. I totally missed the boat on what would be nice. Well, thank you for not being annoying. You know, Sagittarians, we don't have like a lot of patience. Oh, yes. Like you can do that, I think, like with YouTube has this option of like where people can pay to be members, and those like that content will only be seen by. Yeah. See, Letha, we're like on the same mind sync. But the truth is most people don't want to pay a membership. Like the whole recurring thing seems to be a problem for people. You know? I get it. I mean, I was going to start something like that on where I do my extended readings, kind of like a private club. I've tried to do it several times. I've tried to do it on Instagram and such, and I think that, oh, I appreciate you, Ash, and hold up on that. Well, it should be up by next week. I completely changed around readings because I've been working on my website again, and there's going to be other options for readings. They're not cheaper. But I'm doing a bundle. You know, now that I feel stronger, I feel like, see, that was like the whole problem with personal readings on top of channel readings is like, you know, I would get tired so quickly. So, you know, once fatigue is a real thing with the treatments, and like it gets into your head, you know, like the brain fog and everything. I had a really hard time with I don't talk about the down parts, you know what I mean? But so personal readings were difficult for me. But no more. I still go through it with side effects somewhat, but it's much on a much smaller scale. So, you know, I'm looking into natural methods for acid reflux because I had to stop taking omeprazole. So, yeah, there's that. But I even gained a few pounds, which is good. So my website is not done, so it's not up there, but I'm going to redo the menu of readings. So I'll try to get that done this weekend for sure. Because to match the website, you know, make things simpler. I can sometimes be complicated. How's your job going? I don't even know what you do, Ashley. There's going to be a bundle, which is 5 readings. And instead of like the bundle, instead of just like it being 5 readings, it's going to be like the way I used to do the bundle was I would just do weekly readings in terms of energy, right? But I'm going to let the booker choose the readings that they want. So it's kind of like if you're just buying 5 readings and you get to choose which reading it is. It still is delivered on a weekly basis, but I love that one. Career reading, the month ahead reading, the love readings will be the same. There's an option, and I don't know if y'all know this about that, like there is an option for relationship readings, which means a relationship reading is really a you versus them reading. So it's specific to another person. And future love is just love coming. You know, it's just love coming. And I have to redo the forms because no one's filling them out. I don't know if they just haven't been popping up when you book or not, but I don't know. But let's get you. $150 because it's 5 readings. Which is a savings because the readings are all $40 for a 30-minute reading. So when you do the math, you're saving money. So let's turn you guys one of these. Oh, all right. I got to take a look at it because like I signed up for a cheaper plan with them. So let's see, what does Ashley need to know? Are you in school or anything, Ash? Anything like that? What does Ashley need to know? Okay. All jobs are worthwhile, girl. When I was in school, I worked at Roy Rogers. They don't even have them anymore, I don't think. I've done every job you can possibly imagine. I used to do cleaning for years. My body can't do it no more, but I, kind of worked up to management as well, but I thought that all kinds too, residential, commercial, all the things. Because it paid well and they were easy jobs to get. I've been a pharmacy tech. A personal assistant. As I've said before, I used to be in marketing. Like, I've done every job you could imagine. Freelance writing, I don't know. Okay, so it kind of is saying here, Ash, an interesting message for you. Literally never be very careful about frivolous spending. Like, the universe wants you to think about long-term financial goals. Maybe that means budgeting or something. And it kind of talks about, like, it says here, chasing tiny profits and sacrificing long-term growth. Like when even you're thinking about work, even when you're thinking about work, you really have to start thinking about the long term. It's kind of like when you, so say you're working 40 hours and your boss asks you to take an extra day and you're struggling in the moment, right? Right now you're struggling. That extra 8 hours would really make so much sense. It would really help, but there isn't like a time frame on it. You would be working, say, 7 days a week from now until whenever. So it's like the universe is saying, yes, I could use this right now, but what about next month? Am I even going to need it? And is it worth the sacrifice? If that kind of makes sense for you. Yeah. Which is funny because we as Sagittarians usually do that all the time. But we're terrible with spending money. That's for sure. But with a little planning, that can improve too. Are you still here, Letha? I'll turn a card for you. Okay. See what you need to know. Yeah. It's kind of like, yeah, I love it now, but will I love it, a month from now? Or can I deal with the struggle. You know what I mean? It's not saying that that's going to happen specifically, but something along those lines. Okay, what does Letha need to know? Letha. It really is. I don't know. That card's just making me think so much. Like, you can really even think about that in terms of what you commit to. A long time ago, I wrote an ebook about managing time. And when you start thinking about your time as money, like, everything changes. So it could be too about, you know, what you commit to. Okay. Letha. Oh boy, very quick. Are you in a relationship, Letha? You always kind of struck me as someone who's married. The things, like, it feels like with, okay, not married. This person thinks mostly about, like, they think about the way men think. That money is their value, right? It's so funny that so much is coming up about money. Like, I feel like whoever you're involved with, like, they really see their identity through money. It is a measure of their worth. And might even feel like they don't have enough to offer. So they don't. It's really kind of sad. It really is. So this person, you'll tell me if I'm right or wrong about them. Like, you might be wanting an offer from them of some kind, maybe an offer of commitment or marriage, or, but there's something so wrapped up in this person about money, about not having enough money. So it kind of can come off like everything they do is small. So they might, you know, offer you some, I don't want to say crumb because I don't want to hurt your feelings. It comes from their own insecurity about what they have. It's not that this person doesn't value you. It's more like they struggle to see their worth beyond beyond what they have financially. Well, that was a whole message. Which is very common with men. Because it's what they're taught. You know? Oh God, no, Ashley. I thought we moved beyond the past person. I feel like the past person, you build up something about them. You know? No, we have to bury that because they moved on and that's what they chose, so let them live with their dirt. You deserve much better than that. Even if they still try to talk to you, it's not worth anything. Because at the end of the day, they chose something else. Dude, we all do. You know, we really can't expect that people don't have that. On some level, we all have a past. We all have stuff we carry around. You know, as long as it's not like impeding you in any way. Like if their baggage isn't hurting you in any way. You're welcome, Lisa. I have found in my personal experience, Ash, first of all, people make mistakes. We cannot judge people from their past, right? We are not the mistakes. If he has accepted that, he hasn't, right? And only time can prove that, to be honest. But I have found that people with dark pasts are like the realest people you're ever going to meet because they've been through stuff. It's just hard to find people without that, you know? But is it stuff that you can, you know? I would say give it time, you know? Get to know him. Because look, dude, Ted Bundy was a person with no criminal background. I'm just saying. You definitely have to listen to your intuition more. What's his zodiac sign? Okay. I'm hot. I have this. I mean, Taurus is more set in their ways, but it's funny because I have a kind of like a best friend who is a Taurus, and what I have found about Taurus, and my favorite relative is a Taurus. There's so many of them in my family, is that they keep me grounded because we are not grounded people by nature. We kind of are very dreamlike people, but let's see. Future possibilities with Ashley and the Taurus. They are people who like really believe in family and can tend to be homebodies, but not necessarily, because I feel like they're also can be really social people too. Yeah, I agree, Lisa. We do, sometimes to our own detriment. It's like, I think it's okay to see the best in a person so long as you see the dark parts too. You know? I think they call it, what a lot of Sagittarians tend to suffer from is limerence. You know, seeing a person clearly. I think DMX said it the best. That he said something to the effect of trust everyone, but trust that you can see them clearly. Okay. So let's see. Ashley and the Taurus, future possibilities. Oh, we're upside down. Future possibilities for Ashley and the Taurus. Future possibilities. Ooh, Three of Pentacles. Definitely working together. Eight of Pentacles. It's a good. And the Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. That is so... We do that, yes. And we can see, and it doesn't make it not true. Like, literally, it doesn't make it not true. Because you see, you know, the good a person can be. Because you see that spark in them, doesn't make it true. But at the same time, if you are not seeing people where they are in the moment, you're going to get your feelings hurt. But wowza. You guys get along really well. There is a lot here, Ashley, about there's a lot here with this person about working together. Like, I feel like you guys work together well. I don't know if you noticed that at work or your conversations, but I'll show you. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. Like, you make this person want to be better. And what's better than that? Like something about you, and maybe, I mean, it could be that he even noticed it from the way that you work or your conversations. But it's like you inspire him to go higher. I don't know how else to explain it. The Ace of Wands is also alludes to passion. Okay, so and there's a lot of putting the work in. Like, also Justice, which is really, really good. The Wheel of Fortune is sideways. I mean, sure. There might be some stuff for this person to work on within themselves. Specifically, they have put work into things to find that it never works out. There can be that kind of energy, you know. But I feel like with you, he's learning new skills. So let's real quick take a look at how he feels about you. How does he feel about Ashley? Ooh, very exciting. The Fool. How does he feel about Ashley? I feel like he is developing feelings. They're very new, but I feel like what he wants to tell you or relay to you in some way is how it's making him excited about a new life, the Fool, and about taking chances on another person, right? But with the Four of Swords, it could mean he's hesitant. King of Swords, yeah. He doesn't really say it, but he feels it. You know, and so he kind of maybe at times will keep it like, I don't want to say work related, but I can say that he doesn't really say what he feels. Because I mean, these feelings are brand new to him, and he still doesn't like really feel secure within them. Like the Tower on the bottom, the Nine of Cups, and the Moon. That's like where like bad things have happened in your life. Either bad things have happened or you've done bad things and you're afraid to wish for something. So you don't feel secure in your feelings, that kind of thing. It's not questioning whether he has them. It's just, you know, do I even deserve this? So he may struggle with self-worth, which is a gift we give ourselves, honestly. I think I've said that a million times to you alone. It's a gift we give ourselves, but it's very sweet. Like, very sweet. And I think to him, it feels, I don't know if I would use the word fragile. He doesn't want to mess it up. Well, I mean, you struggle too, and you've been going through, you know, growth. And to be honest, we go through the most growth in our relationships. Everything's relational. I believe that. You know, we have the most capacity for self-love with other people. You know, it's almost like the way that other people can at times love us actually teaches us how to love ourselves more. There's this book I want to get. It's I Love Me More, something like that. Because I think we all struggle. We all struggle with self-worth and self-love. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Like anyone who tells you that they're all good, are you though? You know, and I think that time does that too. Like, you know, unfortunately, I know it is actually beautiful and very innocent to me. Like whenever I see the Page of Cups, I just love that energy. I just really do. Um, because the Page of Cups is so open, and that's who he wants to be. It's he's King of Swords, so that can be stoic, and like they can really make you feel like they don't have feelings. Yeah, that's what I would say. you know, it definitely, if you start to notice any sabotage, any self-sabotage, because self-sabotage comes from insecurity, specifically when we feel we don't deserve things, you know. And as far as like, I found like, I've had friends or relationships with people who have done not so clean things or have a past that's a little murky. And I have found that sharing my stuff I've done that wasn't so great actually helps. Well, you know, he can choose not to. That's the thing. There's always a choice. We all self-sabotage, honestly. Maybe he's gotten avoidant, anxious avoidant. Reading that book about the love styles is really good. Geez, Letha, 17 years. I haven't been in a relationship. Um, well, I was kind of sort of in a situation. I don't know if you would call it a relationship. I'm always a little confused as to what that was. Um, but it's been a while since I've been in a relationship either. Hi, T. How are you? It's so confusing today. Dating is such a mess. What does that mean, NGL? I'm old. You got to spell it out. And eventually, like, I just stopped dating. I decided, and this is what I advise people to do as well, is like, enjoy your life. Oh, you're not going to lie. Okay. Um, you're welcome. It's like the more you enjoy your life, the more you concentrate on making the relationships that exist in your life, including your friendships, your familial relationships, filled with love, you shower love on yourself, then all of that stuff comes to you. I'm too nice. Is that right? Could be. Maybe. I don't know. It's like, why choose to be mean or petty? Like, I can be petty though. So, all right, I'm gonna jump out of here. And I hope that you all have the best day ever. I'm sweet and sour. I will talk to you soon. Ashley and Letha, thank you so much. Toodles.